Hey there, trail trekkers and tall tale seekers. You're tuned in to the 406 Life, the podcast where Montana Max, your Bigfoot buddy and outlaw gear mascot, yeah, that's me, leads you through the wild, weird, and wonderful corners of Montana. Each week we share stories, legends, and laughs from the last best place. So grab your boots and sense of adventure, because we're about to make some Montana-sized memories. This episode's powered by Outlaw Gear, where rebels get their style. Want to look legendary? Mosey over to I'mAnOutlaw.com and claim your outlaw status. Well, howdy there, friends. You've wandered into Big Sky Country's own winter wonderland, and I'm Montana Max, your local Bigfoot guide, host of the 406 Life, an occasional snowshoe impersonator. Today, we're going to help you pick the perfect Montana ski resort for your next winter adventure. 'Cause out here, we've got more mountain than you can shake a ski pole at, and fewer crowds than you've got Bigfoot footprints. Let's dive in. Why Montana? You ever dream of carving fresh powder without bumping into a stranger every 2 minutes? That's Montana magic right there. More acres per skier than just about anywhere else. And lift lines so short you'll spend more time skiing than waiting. Here, you're as likely to hear the whisper of snow beneath your skis as you are to spot a bald eagle, or yours truly, lumbering past in my oversized parka. Picture this. You tiptoe onto a chairlift, and instead of a wall of helmets in front of you, it's just crisp air and a vista that stretches from horizon to horizon. That's why, if you crave elbow room and untracked runs, you came to the right state. Now, which mountain fits your style? I boiled it down to 5 personality types, so whether you're a luxury seeker, powder hound, family planner, value chaser, or old-school purist, I've got your back and your skis. For the luxury seeker, Big Sky Resort. If your motto is the bigger the better, and your post-ski cocktail demands a hot tub with a view, saddle up for Big Sky Resort, king of the Lone Peak Kingdom. We're talking 5,800 acres of skiable terrain, a vertical drop so steep it makes my Sasquatch thighs tremble, and lifts with heated bubbles that feel like warm hugs in sub-zero temps. Pro tip: nab a seat on the Lone Peak tram and hang on tight. It's Montana's elevator to the edge. But don't even think about summiting without avalanche gear and a steady stomach. Why, you'll love it. Non-stop variety. Groomers on andesite, bowls on Moonlight Basin, expert lines dropping off the summit. And if you tire of skiing, the Montana Spa and Steak Dinner combo awaits in Mountain Village. Just remember, this 4-star experience comes with a 4-star price tag. So keep that credit card warm. For the powder hound, Bridger Bowl. Now, if your soul calls for cold smoke powder so light it billows off your skis like a snow ghost, point your compass toward Bridger Bowl. A half-hour north of Bozeman, this community-run, not-for-profit gem averages 350 inches of fluff each season. That's right, 350. The Ridge. Strap on your skins for a 20-minute boot pack or ride Schlasman's lift, then traverse into a ridge of pure, untamed mountain. Bring your beacon, shovel, and sense of adventure. This is not a joyride, it's a rite of passage. Local vibe. Think homemade chili in the lodge, friendly lifties who know your name, and tickets priced so low your wallet thanks you. Between cold smoke days and a no-frills atmosphere, Bridger is where die-hard locals and visiting powder hounds unite. And between you and me, I sneak in here when the winds howl, because nothing beats fresh turns with nobody around to steal your tracks. Ready for your next Montana home? Visit mostwantedrealestate.net, because that's how the West is sold. For families and mixed groups, Whitefish Mountain Resort. Got little Sasquatches in tow? Or maybe Aunt Ethel prefers knitting by the fireplace to hucking cliffs. Whitefish Mountain Resort's your go-to for tree skiing, groomers, and a bona fide mountain town. Kids programs. From buckaroos for tots to terrain parks for tweens, the ski school team has 'em covered. Town charm. Downtown Whitefish feels like stepping into a postcard. Pizza joints, art galleries, and the Great Northern Brewery calling your name for post-run tales. Scenery. On a Bluebird day, you can see Glacier National Park's peaks from the summit, just enough to remind you how small you are in this great world. With short lift lines, beginner zones, and enough non-ski activities, snowshoeing, ice skating, dog sledding, to fill a week, Whitefish blends mountain and town like huckleberries and cream. For the value chaser, Maverick and Turner Mountains. Cheap tickets, private powder parties, and a lodge that smells like home-cooked chili. That's what the ultra-local hills Maverick and Turner deliver. Maverick Mountain, $39 for a full day, 2,020-foot vertical, and lift lines so short you might get lonely. Family-friendly cruisers, a handful of black diamonds, and a lodge where locals swap Bigfoot sighting stories with visitors. Turner Mountain, $42 a pop, reservation only weekends, and the chance to rent the whole mountain if you and your crew are feeling extra special. Here, powder doesn't get cut up for days because, well, nobody else shows up. These hills don't need flashy lodges or fancy lifts. They've got the purest snow, the truest welcome, and enough character to make your Instagram followers jealous of your secret spot. Need shipping, shredding, prints, or a real street address? Helena's locally owned and operated the UPS store has you covered. Packing experts, mailbox services, notary print. Located at 2047 North Last Chance Gulch. Stop by and get it done right. For the old school purist, Showdown, Great Divide, Lost Trail, and Bear Paw. If you long for the golden days of skiing, when lifts were hand whistle announced, the snow was all natural, and every run felt like writing your own epic, you'll fall head over heels for these community-run hills. They're small in size, but huge on character. Showdown Powder Mountain. All natural experience, zero snowmaking, zero crowds. Just pure Montana snowfall that blankets 1,300 acres in fluff. Vintage vibes. The lodge is a cozy wood-paneled retreat complete with crackling hearth and homemade pies that taste like Grandma's kitchen. Local lore. After a few runs, you'll swap Bigfoot sighting stories with ranchers and loggers who've been ripping these slopes since before your grandma was born. Great Divide Ski Area. Helena's Hideaway. Only 30 miles from Montana's capital, this 1,600-acre hill offers diverse terrain, beginner glades, rolling cruisers, and a handful of chutes for edge pushers. Built by locals, terrain parks and features are hand-built each season by volunteer riders, so you know every jump and rail carries a piece of community pride. Spring Fling. When April sun hits, the lodge hosts legendary slush cup races, boot scootin' fun where flannel and flip-flops are the uniform. Lost Trail Powder Mountain. Borderline epic. Sitting astride the Montana-Idaho line, Lost Trail packs 1,800 feet of vertical descent into a laid-back atmosphere. Minimal grooming, maximum adventure. Retro lodge culture. Think steamy showers, vinyl on the record player, and chili so thick it sticks to your ribs. Post-ski, you'll find locals swapping trail tales by lantern light. Backcountry access. Strap on skins at the top, and you can ghost into untouched bowls. Just you, your beacon, and the howl of the wild. Bear Paw Ski Bowl. Highline Hidden Gem. Over in Havre, this 80-acre family operation boasts slopes so steep and tight you'll feel like you're skiing through a cathedral of pines. Home-cooked comfort. The lodge kitchen slings elk stew and pancakes that'll refuel even the crankiest crusty vet. These four hills share one thing. They don't need flashy gondolas or overpriced gear rentals to sell you a good time. They thrive on authenticity. The the simple joy of fresh tracks, genuine Montana hospitality, and the kind of stories that become legends. Pack your gear, leave your expectations of resort polish at home, and get ready to ski exactly like the pioneers intended. Because the best post-ski get-together isn't in a crowded bar, it's right here under the rafters with your fellow purists. This episode's powered by Outlaw Gear, where rebels get their style. Want to look legendary? Mosey over to I'mAnOutlaw.com and claim your outlaw status. Final thoughts. How to choose your fit. All right, my frostbitten friends, here's the skinny. Know your crew, powder pros. Visit Bridger or Big Sky. Kids and non-skiers, Whitefish or Great Divide. Mind your travel time. Montana's huge. Some hills are hours from the airport. Balance budget and experience. Fancy lifts cost fancy dollars. Value hills cost squat but deliver heaps of heart. Chase the deals. Midweek and spring skiing can score you premium terrain for a fraction of the price. No matter where you point your skis, you'll find good snow, great folks, and stories to tell. And hey, if you see a Bigfoot with 2 left skis, give me a holler. That's probably just me. Thanks for tuning in to the 406 Life. This is Montana Max signing off. Keep your turns smooth, your powder deep, and your sense of humor intact. Be sure to share this episode with your friends and family, and if you love it, give us a 5-star rating so others can enjoy it too. And don't forget to read the full blog post on the 406life.com for more detailed info. Montana Max, over and out. Got a Montana story, business, or unsolved mystery you want on the show? Head to the 406life.com and drop me a line. No smoke signals required. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a stomp, stumble, or tall tale. Tell your friends, tell your grandma, heck, tell that guy who swears he saw me near Whitefish. I was just buying donuts, all right? Until next time, keep it outrageous, keep it kind, and keep living the 406 life. Montana Max, over and out.